I want your music featured in my upcoming free live stream concert. Let's talk about how to make that happen as soon as I shout out today's patron. And that patron shout out goes to Crazy Wabbit. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. So if you are not aware, I am throwing a massive free live stream concert next month, Freebeat Live 2026, on Friday, August 21st at 7 p.m. Pacific, and then the next day, Saturday, August 22nd at 11 a.m. Pacific. I'm gonna be playing a full live set of electronic music. We've got an opening set from Galactic Tapes on the way as well. And in keeping with the tradition of these concerts, I want to feature all of your music via the Freebeat Live Community Showcase. The Community Showcase is exactly what it sounds like. It's a collection of tracks that you all submit that then get played for everybody at both of the concerts. It's always a lot of fun. It's honestly one of my favorite things that I get to do all year round is listen to all the lovely and wonderful music that you've made and share that with everybody else watching the stream when it's happening and then via the replay for years to come. All of those streams with the showcases are still available to this day. So let's go over how to get your song featured. Right off the bat, the first thing I want to say is that everyone's song, as long as it meets the entry requirements, will be featured. This isn't a contest or anything like that. If you submit a qualifying track, it's gonna get played during the shows. So let's go over those rules and guidelines. There's not too many. The first rule is that your song cannot be longer than 3 minutes. I know that's a bit of a drag, but I want to feature everybody's music, and the easiest way to do that without coming up with like a 5 or 6 hour stream is to just limit everybody's track to 3 minutes or less. You can either write a new song or you can submit an existing track that you already have. It doesn't matter what hardware or software you use whatever you'd like, as long as the track is less than 3 minutes. I will say the theme of this year's Freebeat Live is nostalgia, so if you want to use that to guide you while you write a track, you can, but please don't feel obligated to do that at all. Rule number 2, you need to include a video element with your track, and this could be as simple as just filming the gear or software or whatever while you record it. It could even be screen recorded if you're using software. It's just nice to give the viewers something to look at while they listen to your track. Rule number 3, make sure there is no copyrighted or offensive material in either your audio or video elements. This one's pretty self-explanatory. We don't want to offend any viewers. I don't want the stream to get demonetized or even worse, taken down entirely. So yeah, no copyrighted, no offensive material. And I will be the final judge of that, by the way. Just putting that out there. And finally, the last rule, rule number 4, absolutely no AI usage will be tolerated in either the audio or the video elements. Just absolutely no AI, please. That one should also be pretty self-explanatory. To enter, you need to submit your track as an MP4 file, and you're going to email it to me over at freebeatsubmissions@gmail.com. The subject of that email needs to read FBL 2026 Community Showcase Submission. If it doesn't read that, I'm probably gonna miss the email. That address gets a ton of spam for some reason, so yeah, FBL 2026 Community Showcase Submission. I'd like for you to include your artist name, or at least the name you want displayed when your track is playing, and you can also drop in a social media handle if you'd like, and I will also put that on screen. You'll know your track has been accepted when you receive an email. It could take up to 24 hours because I'm going through all of the entries personally, so if you don't immediately get a confirmation email, don't sweat it. I'm probably just doing something else at the moment, and I'll get around to it. And that's it. That's how you get your music featured in the Freebeat Live 2026 Community Showcase. I'm really excited to hear and see what you all come up with. Again, this is one of my favorite things that I do every year. I always look forward to the showcase. I love sorting through the tracks and sending the confirmation emails. I love editing everything together into the showcase file and then dropping it into OBS, and then in between my sets, I put the headphones on and sit at the computer and just listen to the showcase and kind of zone out. It gets me ready for my second set, and it just gets me in the right mood. You know, I love listening to all of your music, and it's so inspiring, and I just have a blast doing this. So hopefully you're looking forward to it as well. Now, I was gonna end this video right now, but that is a massive hornet. Oh my God. You know what? If you've made it this far into the video, comment hornet, and then I'll know that you made it this far in. That is a huge hornet. I'm not even gonna bother turning the camera around because I don't want to walk over there. If it gets any closer and there's a huge cut in the video, you'll know why. Let's go over the timeline for the show, right? We haven't really talked about this for this show, and I don't know if I've actually ever gone over the timeline for a Freebeat live show before the show at all. So I always start the stream going 15 minutes before going live. I have some fun Freebeat facts on the screen, as well as like an ad for my Patreon. And if I have any brands that are involved, we'll also put some like little sponsor or at least, gear provided by cards right there. I have some music going. Typically, I play my PO24 Office EP in American Workplace, which is a piece of work that I did back in 2020. And it's always been one of my favorite little things that I've made. It's just kind of goofy, and it's about like 12, 13 minutes long. So I typically play that for kind of the pre-show music. The show will start promptly right on time, so either 7 p.m. Pacific on the Friday show or 11 a.m. Pacific on the Saturday show. This year, the show is going to kick off with Galactic Tapes and his opening set. I've heard a small portion of it, and you're all in for a treat. It's Galactic Tapes. He always does phenomenal work, so I hope you're looking forward to that. Then, depending on how many Community Showcase entries we get, we might go to half of the Community Showcase before I even take the stage. There have been a couple years where we've had to split the Community Showcase just to how many entries we received, and that's totally okay. In fact, I'm kind of hoping that happens. It's always really fun to have that many entries to get through. But we'll either have half of the Community Showcase there, or we will then cut to kind of the Freebeat set intro video. We always do fun sort of comedic sketches to kick off the set. And we have kind of a goofy one planned. I mean, they're always goofy, but we have a pretty goofy one planned for this one that I think people will really enjoy. Then I will hit my first set, which is going to take place right here. I haven't done a full gear overview yet because we're not quite set up, but just in front of me here, I've got the SP404 Mark II, the Synito TempoPad C16, the Arturia Minilab, and then down here, a Roland S1. The Minilab's actually gonna be controlling the S1. I'll probably also have the SPD-SX up here, and possibly even the Mini Freak over here. So we'll see. But the first set is going to be me standing up at this sort of setup, playing a lot of things live on the SP404. In fact, I already have audio going to some speakers. And that's what the first set is going to be. Then we are going to take an intermission where either the second half of the Community Showcase will play or just the Community Showcase in its entirety. Again, depending on how many submissions we get, will play. This is again where I like to zone out, put the headphones on, and just chill at the booth, listen to the entries, and get excited for my second set. And speaking of that second set, that is what is next. The second set is going to be down at my electronic drum set, which we will move onto this stage during the intermission break. I'll sit down at my electronic drum kit and I will play through even more of my material. This is what the Freebeat live shows used to be, and I kind of wanted to change it up because some people were getting alienated by the drums, but then a lot of people asked for the drums to also come back. So yeah, 2 sets this year, one at the standing rig and then one at the electronic drum kit. From there, we'll roll the credits and wrap up the show. On Friday night, there's actually going to be an after-party live stream, though, that will be exclusive to my patrons. So if you head over to patreon.com/freebeat, you can check out the after-party show. My Patreon starts at as little as just $1 a month. That gets you access to my private Discord server, as well as that after-party stream. And then on Saturday, we're gonna do the entire show again, just with no after-party. These shows will be, for the most part, identical. I can't guarantee I'll play everything the exact same way both times, but Galactic Tapes will have the same exact set, the Community Showcase will be the same, and my set list itself will be the same. The reason I do that is because I have a lot of viewers in multiple time zones. So I've got a lot of folks that watch me here in North America, and also South America, and Central America. And then on the other side of things, I have a lot of viewers that are overseas from me. And so I try to do that second show at 11 a.m. Pacific time, so it's a lot easier for those overseas guests to view the show. And there are some crazy people out there that actually watch both shows, but please do not feel obligated to do that unless you're a real psycho. Sadiq Cat, I'm looking at you, buddy. And that's it for the shows. So if you have any questions about how to enter the community showcase for this year, please leave them in a comment down below and I will do my best to answer it. Really looking forward to hearing and seeing what you all submit. I can't say it enough. It's one of my favorite things that I get to do all year long, so I hope you're as excited as I am. If you are, be sure to leave a like on this video. If not, thumbs down is okay too. Don't forget to subscribe though. We've got a lot more Freebeat live content on the way. Thank you so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.